You checked your bank account this week and you couldn't figure out where the money went. You're not lazy. You're not on the wrong salary. Your budgeting isn't broken. So what is it? Here's what nobody tells you. There's a thing happening to your paycheck every single month that doesn't show up on any spreadsheet. It has a name: the invisible tax. It quietly takes somewhere between 15 and 30% of everything you earn. Not in one big mistake, in 100 small ones that feel normal in the moment. In the next 6 minutes, you're going to see it, and you're going to learn the one move that breaks it. Here's the part that should bother you. Every month this happens, the gap widens between you and the person you grew up with who somehow has a house now, the one who isn't smarter than you. Just architected differently. And here's the crazy part. It's not about the money you're losing. It's about what you start to believe while it's happening, that this is just who you are. That broke is your identity, not your situation. It isn't. So let's look at what's actually happening. Money comes in on payday, and then it starts to leak, not in big mistakes. The big mistakes are easy to spot. The leak is in the small stuff. The $30 on food you don't remember eating. The Amazon order from a Tuesday you can't quite place. The subscription you signed up for in January that's been pulling $9 a month ever since. The drink that turned into 4 drinks. The Uber that should have been a walk. None of it feels reckless. That's the whole point. It feels normal. And by the end of the month, somewhere between 15 and 30% of what came in is just gone. You didn't blow it on a vacation. You didn't buy anything you'd actually call a purchase. It just left. That is the invisible tax. And here's what most people get wrong about it. They think it's a discipline problem. It isn't. It's an instruction problem. Your money doesn't know what you want it to do. So it does the default thing. It leaves. But this is just the surface. The next part is where the real fix lives. The reason this happens isn't because you're bad with money. It's because your money has no default path. Think about it. Unsupervised money does what unsupervised anything does. It drifts, and your bank account isn't designed to help. Your bank account isn't a savings tool. It's a transaction tool. It's built to make spending fast and easy. That's the entire product. So when your paycheck lands, the path of least resistance for that money, the default is out. Out toward food. Out toward subscriptions. Out toward the dozen tiny choices you make this week. Saving isn't the default. Spending is. Until you change the default, every single one of those small choices is being made by the system, not by you. Here's where it gets interesting. Because the people who figured this out aren't doing what you think they're doing. Most people think wealthy people are more disciplined. That they wake up at 5, drink water, make better choices in the moment, resist temptation, all that. That's the story, and it's wrong. The truth is simpler, and honestly kind of unfair. Most people make every money decision live. Should I save this paycheck? Should I move this 100 to savings? Should I skip this purchase? Should I cancel that subscription? Every choice in the moment with willpower. But wealthy people don't make those decisions at all. Their money already moved itself before they saw it. Savings happen before the paycheck even hits the main account. Bills pay themselves on a schedule. Investments transfer on autopilot. By the time they're looking at their bank balance, every important choice has already been made by a system they set up months ago. They don't out-willpower you. They out-architect you. Wealth isn't built by willpower. It's built by removing the need for willpower. So, here's what you do this week. Try this right now. Open your bank app. Find the option that lets you set up a scheduled transfer between accounts. Every bank has it. You don't need a special app. Now set up an automatic transfer that moves a small amount, $25, $50, $100. Whatever doesn't make you panic from your main account to a separate savings account. But here's the part most people miss. Don't schedule it for the day your paycheck hits. Schedule it for the day after. Here's why. When you set it for the day of, your brain doesn't trust it. The money hasn't fully arrived in your head yet. When you set it for the day after the money has arrived, but before your brain has decided what to do with it, you're catching the paycheck in the gap between "it's here" and "I'm spending it." That's where architecture lives. $25 feels like nothing. That's why it works. The smallest amount you can move without flinching is the right amount, because the goal isn't the money this month. The goal is building the muscle of money that moves itself. Once the transfer is set up, you'll never make that decision again. You're not broke because something is wrong with you. You're broke because you're making every money decision live with a brain that wasn't designed for it. The fix isn't more discipline, it's fewer decisions. Set the money to move itself. Architecture beats willpower every time. If this hit something for you, hit subscribe. I make videos like this every week, and in the comments tell me the number, not "I'll do it." The actual dollar amount you're setting your transfer for. 25, 50, 100, whatever you can move without flinching. Writing it makes it real. I read every comment. See you in the next one.